a visit to Perth of a giant of the sky. I know you might be probably sick to death of the story of the Antonov 225 by this stage. It's been well and truly publicised, hasn't it? But when it comes to hauling heavy and large freight across the continents by air, you need size and muscle. And I'm going to break a rule here. Brian said don't mention this, but I will. I originally titled this talk, "Sea Boy, Size Does Matter." But he said no, the giant of the sky was more appropriate, and so that's what it became. This aircraft designed and built in the Ukraine and named Mishtar, meaning dream. Just how large is this aircraft, do you say? That's pretty large. The cargo hold could take half the volume of an Olympic swimming pool. 1,300 cubic metres, that's a lot of space. The weight on takeoff is 640 tonne, which is well and above that you see in other aircraft such as the Boeing 747 A380. That weight is supported by 32 wheels, and it can turn in 60 metres, so it can deal with the width of runways very well. And how does it do that? Well, the steering is articulated, so when it goes that way, the wheels actually track different radiuses, radii. Its structure is strengthened to carry the 105-tonne weight of the Buran Space Shuttle, and that dictated the design of the tail. Now, you can actually put 80 cars or 16 shipping containers in there, rolling them in. The thrust of the 6 engines is 216 times the thrust of the original jet engines Frank Whittle came up with. Fuel load of 300 tonnes will drive an average car 10 times around the Earth. I didn't test that theory. The wing area of 905 square metres is twice as large as the size of the average Perth housing block. So if you can relate to your house and its size, then you've got an idea. In 18 hours, empty, it can fly for 15,000 kilometres, the distance to London. But put 200 tonnes in there, it can only get to Denpasar. What's it been used for? Well, it's flown 216,000 meals to the Americans in Oman, emergency supplies during disaster relief operations, 42-metre length wind turbine blades, power generators, battle tanks, and even trams and trains. That is critical, the positioning of the load, because if you get a couple of centimetres wrong, the aircraft may not take off. But the current mission was to fly to Perth, a generator manufactured in Czech Republic, and the route taken to Perth. Well, it started off in the Ukraine and went to Prague and then flew in hops to Perth. The generator's final destination was South 32 Alumina Refinery in Collie. Geoffrey Thomas and David Ayres did a good job in promoting the arrival of the Antonov, so much so that Perth Airport was overwhelmed with visitors wanting to get up close on that day. Did anyone actually get out to the airport to get a decent view? I think many tried. Certainly I was one amongst them caught up in the traffic jam. Now, the Antonov was revealed in the 1989 Paris Air Show and again at Farnborough in 1990 and 92, where Jeff Thomas saw it. That Paris Air Show was the scene of the crash of the MiG-29 due to bird strike, which you might remember. Jeff said that at Farnborough in 1992, it was announced that the Antonov couldn't perform a fly past. They couldn't afford the fuel. And British Airspace came to the rescue and donated the fuel for a fly. This aircraft performs about 2 of these missions a month. On Sunday, an estimated 25,000 came to watch at the airport. The members of the Fliers group were there too, and we can appreciate the technical mastery of this machine. It may not be the last time that this Antonov brings freight into Australia. It departed to the north at 6 o'clock in the morning on the 17th, and sadly we say farewell, Mishta, perhaps you could return again. Thank you.